Have you noticed how some people emotionally bounce back from a setback while others seem to wallow in a mud bath of doom? It's all about how emotionally fit you are. Like physical fitness, which rates how fit you are because your heart returns back to normal after exercise, emotional fitness is rated on how fast you return to a state of normal after a bad situation. You might think that this is simply down to an unchangeable personality, yet emotions are formed from the decisions we make about any given situation rather than the situation itself. Some people will take an event and make it mean that they've been weakened by it, even telling themselves, "I'll never get over this." People also feel that they live in an unfriendly world, that the traffic jam was somehow deliberately created for them to be late, rather than thinking that it was to slow them down and thus avoid a life-threatening accident. What you make a situation mean, good or bad, changes how you emotionally feel about it. An emotionally fit person has a positive spin doctor mind. Whatever happens, they twist into a perspective that is a lot more positive. No event really has significance until we give it meaning. It is at this point that we get to decide if something's positive or negative after it has happened. To train your brain to become more emotionally resilient and allow yourself to bounce back in the face of adversity, you need to adapt to 5 habits. Your brain will start to follow this more positive patterning on its own accord in no time. Number 1, gratitude, even for the things you don't like. Number 2, decide if you live in a friendly world, and when you see it as unfriendly, everything is against you and life is a struggle. When it's friendly, everything is for you, even if you can't see it in that particular moment. Number 3, remember you're simply making it all up as you go along. That's what we do as humans. We narrate the story of our lives to give it meaning. So who are you? Are you a victim or a hero? Number 4, change the perception of right and wrong from fact to a feeling. Allow your intuition to guide you. Number 5, forgive yourself. And if you can, love yourself too. And if you can't, forgive yourself for that. Finally, you can train your brain, thus your emotions, to be positive about anything that you want, thus leading to a happier life with less stress, except perhaps for one thing, and that's the loss of a loved one. Grief is a process that can't be whitewashed with positivity. It takes time, and the best advice is not to move on, but move through with gentleness and grace. Reaching for a positive might seem like a far stretch at first, but over time you will find that things that seem to be once beyond you, you can absolutely do, because you possess the resilience to do what it takes to get the life you want.